Hello friend, in this day we are going to start for complete syllabus of SSD JT junior teacher. Okay, this is the pedagogy of science. Then without wasting time, let's start this. Okay, science as a process. This is the pedagogy of science. Okay, what is science? We can say science is a systematic way of observation. Means science is a systematic way of observation. Science as a process. What is science as a process? Let's start studying about it. Means process and processings are the word we often use in day-to-day observation. In teaching profession, alone the word process is extensively such as used such as admission, process, teaching process, learning process, process of socialization, examination process, and evaluation process. This is all about the parts of process which we use the term process in this day. Now we have to understand the process. What is process? We use this word in case of admission process, teaching process, learning process, process of socialization, examination process and evaluation process. Okay, we are all acquainted with this word. Now come to this point. Process may involve the following activities. What are the activity we involve? Like steps to accomplish a task. Some task is given to you and you are going to accomplish that one, and a way of doing work, planning various stage of activity, and establishing systematic step for gathering and retaining information. This is the important one, that something, if a process is going on, then you are going to follow this systematic way, not haphazarding way, and you are gathering the information and retaining the information. Okay, in science, the way of gathering information, thinking, measuring and solving a problem, or in other word, way of learning science are called the process of science. What is process of science? Process of science means in which way you are learning science. That is the process of learning. In which way you are learning, that is called process of science. Okay. Suppose here is a boy named Aman. He is observing something, like observing all insects have 3 pairs of limbs. Suppose all insects have 3 pairs of limbs. Okay, means they have 6 legs. Okay, 3 pairs means 6. First of all, Aman what he observes, become aware of various insects and around his houses. Means he just come contact with different type of insects around him, and he compare that parts of insects, means their limbs, with other, and saw some ant carrying sugar cubes, and he saw some ant was carrying sugar cubes. Okay, we know the ant always attracts toward the sweets, that's why. At the same time, he observed some ants were carrying sugar cubes, was curious about their activity. Then what he do with that one, he according to Aman's, by changing observes the limbs, legs and count them. See, count how many legs are there. Intentionally observes housefly, mosquito and other small insect in and outside homes. Means not only he only observe the limbs of insect, he observes different type of insect like housefly, mosquito and some other inside their home and outside their home. Observes common characters of insect special limbs. What he observes on that one? He observes there, he only focus the limbs, different type of insects he found there, housefly, mosquito and some other insects, but he only focus their limbs. What are the specialty on the limbs? Number of limbs, how the structures, this one, and draw inference and makes the statements. basic process of basic process or basic processing skill. What is the basic processes and what kind of basic process they are? The observation and inference. Observation, we all know that something is going to be in your eye, okay, means you are looking something, okay, or seeing or glancing or viewing, okay, you are viewing something, you are looking something, you are seeing something, you are watching something, that is known as observation. During the time we are awake, we see or look at various objects and phenomena around us, means at the time, at the same times we look all around us, whatever it may be, the things or matter, okay. The regularity in viewing these phenomena or objects catches our attentions becomes observation, means which we are catching, which is going to be captured by our eyes, is known as observation, we can say. And these are observation, classification, communication, measurement, estimation, prediction and generalization. This is the some points which you have to learn. And then let's come, what is inference? Inference means the ability of prediction, explanation, generalization together form the process of making inference. Means you are something, you means you have the capacity to predict what is going to be in future, you can explain that one, you can generalize that, you can generate that one in other way. This all together forms is known as inference, okay. In the quality of knowledge acquiring by and in individual depends upon quality of basic skills applied. Sharp observation leads to sound and accurate knowledge. We know very well, if you are going to observe some things, means that is going to be so sharp. Sharp observation means you are going to observe that one detail from point to point, you are observing that one, means that is going to acquire more knowledge as compared to other way. They are telling that one, means that will lead to sound and accurate knowledge. As the mind grow with age, whenever you are growing with your age and your mind also growing, your mind also developing, the complexity of the process also increase, okay, the complexity of process also increase. Several skills functions together and help the child to interact and adjust in his physical and social environment. Means suppose a child is interact with their society, interact with their environment, means he is physically adjust that one, physically adjust with the society, physically adjust with that environment and social environment also. Means if something is going to be attached physically, means he is going to observe more knowledge about that one, due to he is interact with directly with physically, not any secondary way he is interact with society, means he is going to acquire more knowledge. Integration of skills helps an individuals to answer why, when and how type of questions. Many skills are required to solve a problem and to carry an experiments. Means if you have a problem and you are going to solve that one, means you have to carry some other way, means you have to do some experiment and you have to follow some skill to solve that problem. This is the inference, okay. Integrated skill means something is going to be gathered in a single pan. Suppose various skills that are required to carry an experiment successfully or to solve a problem. I told you all about that. Integrated skills means a group of skill. A group of skill is going to be in a pan. We can say that is integrated skills. When an individual is confronted with a problem, then he looks for the nature or the problem and its relationship with the whole system. Suppose you want to dissolve some solid substance, suppose you want to dissolve some solid substance into a given amount of liquid to in a solution, and you wonder as how much solids could be dissolved in the liquids. Now the process of, suppose you are going to dissolve some solid substance in a liquids, and you will observe what is going to happen in next. Means sometimes you are going to observe that they are going to be converting into a complete solution. Means here we can see the required things to one are temperature and pressure. This is one type of the observations. The skills are, what is skills? Skills are identifying and controlling variables, defining operation, forming hypothesis, experimenting, tabulating or graphing. Means skills can tabulate and graph some things with a systematic way by which we can use that one in future case. Okay, then interpreting data, we can interpret the data in a different way. And investigating means we are investigating that one, that whether that skill is going to be productive or not, or fruitful or not. Means according to D.S. Kothari, science is to learn science is to do science. There is no other way of learning science. Science is a systematic process. I in the first case I told you all that science is a systematic way of learning. Means you are going to learn science in a systematic way, step by step, not in haphazardly. Okay, the next one is science process skill. What are the process of the skill we are following? Means or required to apply process, certain skills are required. First we have to see observation. I already told you all that observation means something viewing, something catching, something observing, something seeing, looking. This all means your eye is going to be captured that one. Means observing means something you are going to seeing, looking, glancing, viewing. During the time we awake, we see or look at. Okay, this is the point. Means observation, which we are going to look, we are going to see various objects and phenomena around us. What type of activity is going on in our environment or in our surrounding. If we are going to notice them, if we are going to looking them, then we can say they are one type of observation. The regularity in viewing this phenomena or object catches our attention and becomes observation. Means something is going to in your mind, means you are looking, means that is going to capture in your mind and you are attending that one. Means something attention is going about the object, means we can say that is observation. We see birds. Suppose someone is looking, that bird is flying and raining, clothes drying, water boiling, or different variety of plant, flowers or animals. The foremost process skills is known as observation. It is through observation only that we know our environment physically as well as socially. Means suppose you are observing something, means in environment, that may be physically as well as socially. We observe natural phenomena. Suppose something is going on in according to nature. It is raining, it is lightning, or it is whatever it may be, bird is flying. This is all about the phenomena of nature. Means according to nature that happen casually. And object, if you are looking object, plant, animals, human being, and learns about their natures and their behavior. What do you do when you first observe the things? You look for first its characteristics, and on the basis of this characteristic you classify it into a particular category. Suppose you are looking at tiger, you will see the size, the characters, the limbs, the structures of the tiger, and you can correlate that one with the other ones. Means you can classify that one according to like that some lion is coming and tiger is coming. You are going to notice them one, you are going to identify them once, you are going to differentiate them once, that what are the characteristics, matching them with the one and each other. Okay, means you can classify that into a particular category. Then classification, I already know you, the classification means something you are going to grouping you one, this one the suppose this is the red one, classifying one, this is the blue one, this is the white one, this is the yellow ones, means you are classifying that one according to the, suppose what I say you about the colors, means suppose this type of color which is related with the birds or animals, you can classify that one, means this is one type of classify. Suppose during the classifications you and your group distinct objects, we are going to distinct, mean differentiate that one, category that one, grouping that one into one group or the similarity group. What I told you before in seconds, that if you are classifying that one into according to colors, mean red, white, blue, then you can classify that one. Suppose some animal are looking like the blue, means you are putting that one into blue column, means you are distinct that with whites. Suppose some birds are looking white, then you can put that one into white column, means we can distinct wise, we can grouping that one according to their looking, according to their characters, whatever it may be. Okay, on the basis of similarity which the object shares, like textbooks, reference books, novels, story books are groups together under a category or class of books. Similar are the class of insect, you can classify insect, flower, acids, carnivorous and intelligent peoples also. Communication, we know very well that communication, what is communication, by which we can communicate with other, like animals they communicate with their special signs, with their special voice, with their special words or some acting something, like monkey, a monkey is talking or want to converse with odor, means some sign language or some sound will produced by them which will indicate that something is talking them. Means for representing a class of object we need some name, label, sign or symbol. The label and sign communicates the information about the class member. Communication is an important skill of transmitting and testing the knowledge. For recording, communicating the information, especially in science, we also need the skill of measurement. Measurement, what is measurement? Suppose you are going to measure something, so whatever it may be, if you are going to measure the rise of temperature, then what instrument you are going to what instrument you are going to use, temperature for Celsius, Kelvin, whatever it may be. Like if you are going to use measure the quantity, then you quantity of solid, liquid, whatever it may be, gas, you can use a different type of measurement according to the science. Then estimations means if you are going to estimate that one, means something we don't require such accuracy, that there we can use estimation. Example, a half of or a half a glass of water or 1/4 of a piece of bread. Suppose 1/4 of a piece of bread or half glass of water, half a glass of water, or a bunch of flower. Suppose some more than one flower keeping or together, they are one type of bunch of flower. On the basis of acquisitions of the aforementioned skills, one can peep into the future while planning activity. Skill prediction is very important. Prediction, suppose you are let's go common example for you, that if it is so cloudy one, means it is going to be dark clouds in the sky, then you can predict that it is going to rain. That is predictions, that is prediction. Next one, okay, so it means prediction is very important. What I told you about this cloud, they have already mentioned here this weather. Okay, you can estimate about your crop. Suppose you have invested some money in your fields, then you can predict that how much it is going to be, whether it is going to less than or greater than that one amount which you invested that one. Okay. This is prediction, we can predict. Okay, this is the first and second chapter of the science. Let's put here